We are installing this carbon fiber BMW intake on Roman, our 2001 Toyota Camry. And after we install it, we're gonna see how it sounds, and most importantly, is it faster? Why are we installing this carbon fiber intake on our Camry? Because it sounded like a good idea. So a bit of background. I contacted Race German, this company that makes this big lettering. I contacted them like 2 years ago wanting to put this on this car, but I was kind of an idiot and I didn't realize that there were sensors attached to the airbox. I thought that those sensors mattered, but when we were working on this last, Ben pointed out to me that all it is emission stuff and the air intake temperature sensor, which can conveniently sit next to the airbox after we install this. So we can actually run this engine without those sensors. I thought it was like the MAV or something important and I just didn't do it. So 2 years later, Race German, if you're watching this, I'll probably email you. This is your video. But as they say in all good motoring, maintenance comes before mods. We have a couple of maintenance items to do. Valve cover gasket and some fluid changes. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to install this and see how it sounds on our 2.2 liter 5S FE, which is the best Toyota engine they ever made. This Sequoia would beg to differ. Oh yeah, we're at Ben's house. Pulled the valve cover off and take a look at this valve train, guys, or our cams here. 130,000 mile engine, looks pretty clean. Ben's cleaning off. You said this was a cap for the distributor was?
That's correct. So on the OBD1 cars, they have a distributor and it would tie into the camshaft right here with this drive. OBD2, they have a coil pack and they just cap it with this little cap seal thing.
Oh. Well, you know, this is why working on a car with somebody who knows the car is really nice, because I would not have known to seal that and it would have just kept leaking.
Can you say you have new drain plugs? Alright. We're probably like a tenth of the way there.
With the fluid changes out of the way, new valve cover gasket, it's not leaking anymore. It was actually leaking a lot from the valve cover gasket, so we might have a not leaking Toyota. But for a period of time, this car was leaking more than our BMW, which is kind of not cool. Now we're gonna install our nice, fancy Race German carbon fiber intake on this car and see how it sounds. But before we install this, we need to get some before clips. Fortunately, since this car is ancient, it has mechanical throttle right at the top. We can rev it like this. Pure joy, dude.
Oh, let's go. Oh.
We got the intake installed. Let me show you guys what we did here. So, obviously the factory gearbox sat here, this big ol' honking thing, currently sitting in pieces over there. So, we just used the stock intake elbow, stuck this Race German tube on here, and we have the dryer hose running down to here. So, there is a factory duct here, except the factory duct has a silencer in it, and we don't want to lose induction noise on our precious intake. We need all the induction noise we can get. So because the previous owner installed the incorrect size battery, the battery should be from like here to here, but they used one that's too small, it actually left us space to route this right to the radiator, which as we all know, is a prime spot for clean, cold air. Now, this is very much a hot air intake. We're just doing this for sound. We don't actually know what we're doing. We just work here. All right, yeah, this is installed. We're gonna see how it sounds, and I bet it's gonna sound absolutely glorious. Ben disagrees. He thinks this is gonna be extremely underwhelming. I have hope. I have hope, guys.
Stand station, bottom out over a Pop Tart.
It's a little louder. We're gonna take this out on the road now and see if it's any different under load. I suspect the heat shield on this is probably stealing some of the noise, but that's what's making our horsepower.
Oh, it totally has a rotate.
Totally louder, dude. What? Dude, that sounds good. It sounds like an old Honda. There's still an exhaust leak in this car. A couple of you commenters pointed out the check engine light in the last video. That's for the exhaust leak from the header to the mid-pipe. I had ordered the correct gasket, but the dealer did not get them in time. So we now have the poor man's intake and exhaust. Dude, it's way louder. That's nuts. What? That's so good, dude. That's so good. Oh my god, it's actually way louder. Oh my god, wait, this is actually crazy. We'll hop into the highway here for a second. We'll roll up the windows. Let's see how it sounds with the windows up. Alright, we're giving him a little space.
Oh, don't worry, you won't catch him. Is that Florid? So slow. Stay in this lane.
It's noticeably louder. That's crazy. I was not expecting that at all.
It definitely resonates a lot. Like, that's why those things are there.
It sounds like somebody turned, it's like if somebody turned the gain up on the engine noise. It's the same noise, it's just like fuller.
Yep.
That's basically what this sounds like. That's incredible. I'm actually shocked it sounds this good.
Make it go all the way red line.
That's basically as far as we'll go. The limiter's like right there.
When is it cut fuel?
The fuel cut, it's like at 6,000.
Oh.
Right at 4,000 is where you hear it the most.
It's like right there at 4,500.
Ridiculous fun. This is way more fun than it has any right being, dude. I have the biggest grin on my face right now.
Tasty.
We're back in the garage. We just did an oil change and we got our nice liquid moly oil. This is what I usually run in this motor. We used Mobil 1 last time, so we didn't have that on hand. Whatever it's worth. Is it overkill for this motor? Absolutely, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Final verdict. Did the intake add more horsepower? No, I totally didn't. Not even one. It sounded pretty good though. It's actually louder than I thought it was gonna be. I wasn't sure how it was going to sound. It actually sounded really good. I don't know how much of that was us bypassing the silencer versus it being the intake itself, but you know what? For $100, good job, Race German. We're gonna reinstall the factory airbox because I daily drive this car and that's gonna get really obnoxious. But it was a cool little thought exercise. If you want to install this intake, this universal intake on one of your cars, link in the description down below to the Race German intake. I want to say it's like $100 or like $120, something like that. It's actually a nice piece for what it is, but just, you know, make sure that you can make it work for your car. Like the video if you enjoy this kind of content. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below. What did you think of this intake? Ben's inspecting it right now. What do you think, Ben?
Good.
He gave us a nod of approval. And we will see you in the next video.
Feels like I've been doing